Hey Mindfuls, Chris Duggar here, aka the Mindful Millennial, and welcome to another insert of Mindful Messages. Today I want to talk a little bit about a subject that I actually struggle with myself, and that's clarity. So one of the biggest things that I struggled with in this clarity concept is really pinning down what it is exactly that I wanted to do and how I was going to attack it. And I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there that are pretty ambitious and may have a lot of things that you want to accomplish in life, but you're not exactly sure what specifically that you're going to be doing. And so I want to touch on that because I feel like I've learned a lot recently and there's a lot of value that I can bring to you. Nothing that I'm saying here, of course, is anything original. You can plug this into Google and I'm sure you will find somebody out there somewhere on the interwebs that is also discussing about clarity. But this is just my intimate personal take on it. So that being said, this actually is one of my dreams come true, believe it or not. One of my big passions is sharing value and helping other people who are struggling with some of the things that I struggled with. And that is the whole concept behind the Mindful Millennial, is to bring mindfulness to these concepts. And one of the best things that ever happened to me was when I got crystal clear on what it is that I wanted to do. And I already knew my why. And once you have those two things, you're just a powerhouse. You just move in motions and things start to happen to you. But here's one thing that I know I got stuck up on a lot when it came to this journey, and it's the how. How am I going to get this done? How am I going to achieve the things that I want to achieve? There's so many different things I feel like I need that I don't have. One of them being money. Like, good grief, if you look out there and you see how much money you can spend on my field of interest, especially taking video, thousands of dollars. And so it's really easy to get into your head that, man, I just don't have the resources for this, or I need to wait because I just don't have what I need to make this happen. But as Tony Robbins said, it's not resources that we often lack, it's resourcefulness. Believe it or not, a lot of these big name guys came up from very humble beginnings and had next to nothing and were dirt poor when they started. But you know what? They had two things. They had the why. Why are they doing it? And they had clarity. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. And once you have that, you start to move on the things that you want to do. You start meeting people. You start talking about it because you're just so pumped to get going on what you want to do. So you start telling everybody, hey, I'm doing this, I'm making motions, hey, check this out. And guess what? Then they know people who know people. You make connections. And that's the beautiful thing about this journey, is you also get to connect with some really amazing people. And the next thing that happens, you're sitting here and you're like, oh my gosh, my path is starting to unfold in front of me. Because clarity doesn't always mean you know how you're going to do something. In fact, clarity usually comes with action, not with thought. So think about that. If you have goals and dreams and you're not really sure on how you're going to achieve those dreams, man, don't just think about how. Go do them. Execute on your dreams. Start today. Find out the things that you need to do to make this stuff happen. Figure out how to schedule your time. Figure out how to get the skills that you'll need to make this happen. Because once you start doing that, you're putting yourself out there, and now the world knows what to give back into you. You put your heart and soul on it, focus on your why, and then clarity will come. And that's the beautiful thing about the world that we live in. Anyway, thank you guys so much. If you liked this video, if you felt like it brought you value, or you feel like it could bring someone else you know value, please give it a like, give it a share, and remember to subscribe. Thank you, Mindfuls. You guys are the best, and I look forward to bringing you some more content. Have a great Friday. Bring some excellent energy, some joy, some love, and as always, be mindful.